a little bit sore, my feet hurt, his hips hurt, but on a whole, I'm okay. Yeah, it's the day after the race. I've just had 2 breakfasts and a coffee, and I'm still hungry. We drove cross country to get to the swim start, and we got there really efficiently and everything was going well, and then I realised I left one of my bottles at home for the bike. So luckily Nikki was there, she was able to help us out, and we watched together one of my bike bottles. A little bit of a swim. It was actually quite warm in the morning, so it was quite nice to get into the refreshing water. On the swim itself, I'm happy with. It was okay. I was a little bit frustrated that I was out in, I had a really good start, and then Hayley Chura swimming beside me. I was on her feet for probably about 200 metres, and I just let that gap slip and she slid away. The gap between us didn't get too much bigger, but I was in like that limbo land, and I was swimming the whole thing on my own, or I think I had Lisa behind me on my feet. It was, well, what we said might happen, so it was not the end of the world. I knew what I had to do, get out, have a good transition, and I knew that I had Lisa with me. But unfortunately in T1, it's never happened before, but I just couldn't, something happened with the zip on my wetsuit and I just couldn't get it off. It felt like 2-3 minutes had passed when maybe it was only like 30-40 seconds, but I watched Lisa come in, do everything, go out, and I was like, no, and I was still there. I had to take a big deep breath, compose myself, because I was like getting quite agitated. Deep breath, sort my zip out, whip the suit off once I got the zip down, it flew off, and then out onto the bike. The first bit of the bike, I could see Lisa in front, and I just thought I'd be patient and try and catch her up. I didn't feel that great, at least for the first hour. For the first out and back, then Daniela, Sky and Kat rode past us. I tried to stay with them, but it just didn't feel quite right, and I thought they were going quite hard, and maybe I should have dug in there, but I don't know, hindsight is a good thing. But yeah, they weren't gaining that much on me. I was just like, keep to my own numbers, keep the power on, keep consistent, and I rode the first 100k on my own up until the bottom, or just up. First the Dale Loop, and then who was it? Annie and Jocelyn. Annie and Jocelyn rode past me, and we were all riding together. It was fine. I felt a lot better. I could react to movements that they made, and I was riding with them. I was keeping a good distance back to make sure that everything was safe. I was trying to make sure that I was having as much fluid as I can. We managed to, after we'd done the wall, we saw, well, Sky was in front. She must have got dropped. We caught her. There's 4 of us. I was at the back of the group, and we were going through one of the rollers on the main hill, and just lapse of concentration. I just, cycled into the drafting zone, and an official was right there, handed me a blue card, do about it. Next penalty station I had to stop at, unfortunately that was at the bottom of Snow Canyon. In an ideal world I would have liked to have ridden Snow Canyon with them and gone down, but I had to stop at that penalty tent. 5 minutes is so long. Watching everyone cycle past, I was welling up. I had to try and keep my composure, try to do everything I could do there, drink whatever I had left, eat some of my food that was still in my bento box. Yeah, and then out of the penalty tent onto the run, and my head was a little bit all over the place, but the cheers on the course kept me going, seeing all the other athletes, seeing all the other professional athletes, and yeah, ran up a position, lost a position, but finished off in 8th. It was my first World Champs, and seeing as all the things that went wrong or didn't go quite right, to still come away with 8th, it's okay, but it's that kind of like ifs and buts, and I'm just annoyed at myself because they were my mistakes, and if you're going to make a mistake you don't really want to be making it in World Champs. So yeah, I think 5 minutes, what could have that been, but then you just don't know.